Have you ever wondered why there are different kinds of printers in the market? A printer is a printer, right? There are actually more things you should consider when it comes to choosing the best printer for your needs. This video will walk you through the different types of printer and help you decide the perfect printer for you according to your printing habits, printing speed, budget, and more. First, let's determine your printing habits. Are you looking for a printer for a workplace? A printer that can handle high demand? If it is, laser printer is a better way to go, as it is designed with a faster processor and print engine. Or are you looking for a printer for your home, which will mostly be used for printing photos or your kids' projects? If it is, Inkjet Printer is a better fit for you, as it is designed to print high-quality images. Let's have a closer look on the performance of laser and inkjet printers. In general, laser printer can print high-quality, sharp text documents. On the other hand, inkjet printer produces clear, high-resolution images. Even though many color laser printers nowadays have improved the quality of color prints, inkjet printer is still better at printing a better tone photo. Another important factor to consider is the printing speed. If a printer is planned to be used daily at a workplace, laser printer is fitted for the job, as it is typically engineered to print faster than inkjet. When it comes to printer and maintenance costs, laser printer typically tends to be more costly than inkjet printer, but laser toner cartridge cost per page is typically lower than inkjet cartridge, since it can print more pages per toner cartridge. Deciding on whether you should go with an inkjet or laser printer really comes down to what and how much you print. Take this information into consideration, and it will potentially save you hundreds of dollars.
Replacement body parts can now be printed to order, and they're getting more and more sophisticated. This ear is being built with real cells to make the cartilage, and more than that, it can actually hear. With an electronic antenna inside, it is listening to Beethoven and could pass that directly to a human brain.
It is making humans more cyborg-like and bionic.
The man behind the project told me it's at least 5 years away from being fitted to a person.
It's hearing that humans wouldn't ordinarily have. It actually will give them the ability to communicate directly with their electronic devices, which is a sixth sense that we don't have right now.
This machine can 3D print using human stem cells, so in the future we could possibly create new organs. Does it mean someday we won't need organ donation?
Yes, hopefully that's one of the future applications of this technology, is that you would be able to then harvest your own healthy cells from anywhere in your body and reprogram those to be the organ specifically that you want to create.
That, of course, is some way off. Right now, most 3D printing is still done using plastic. The principle is pretty similar to your printer at home. You start with an ink cartridge, except in here is a liquid resin. It then prints a layer of plastic about the thickness of a human hair, and then the UV light sets it, making your 3D object.
Hello? Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
4-year-old Emma Lavelle can't lift her arms on her own, but 3D printing in America has meant these plastic supports can be custom made for her.
Okay, you can come at 4 o'clock. Okay. Bye.
The technology to print basic objects has been around for decades, but things are now speeding up as 3D printing gets cheaper, faster, and more sophisticated. Lewis Vaughan-Jones, ITV News.
Number 4. Prosthetic jawbone. This custom prosthetic was printed from titanium powder with a lightweight porous structure like real bones. The patient who needed it was able to talk with his new jaw minutes after waking up from surgery. 3D printing is going to be huge in the medical field, where individualized parts can be printed based on scans of patients' bodies. Already there are numerous different prosthetics made by 3D printers, including legs, arms, hands and more. Number 3. 3D print yourself. There are services like TwinKind that will print a mini figurine of yourself. This is more of a novelty item but still insanely cool. We definitely see this taking off in the near future as a way of capturing a special occasion like a wedding. Number 2. Aston Martin DB4. New Zealander Ivan Stench is 3D printing a replica Aston Martin DB4 and documenting the whole process at his website replicadb4.com. It's fascinating to see how it's done, as it definitely isn't a simple task. He's designing it bit by bit at a time, then putting it all together. He hasn't finished yet, but we're confident the end result will be fantastic, and it just goes to show what can be achieved with 3D printers. Number 1. People's faces. Artist Heather Dewey-Hagbug took samples of people's DNA from gum, hair and cigarette butts left in public places and created 3D portraits based on their genetic makeup. Her 3D printed faces sure are unique, as no one has ever done this before. The printed result isn't an exact copy of the real person's face, but it's a pretty cool and creepy way of combining art and science.